Super Mega Geek.
Welcome back to another SMG show. I'm Andy. I'm joined by
I'm Mark
Big Mark
from
Rocks.
the SMG podcast.
These are little versions teasing you into the big ones.
Little versions by big guys.
Mark.
Yep.
The Blob.
Fuck off.
Mark.
Yeah.
New sentence. The Blob.
Yeah, I not Mark, comma, the Blob. It was the way you articulated it in the first place.
A Paris zoo has showcased a slime mould dubbed the Blob. A yellowish, unicellular, small living being which looks like a fungus but acts like an animal. It has no mouth, no stomach, no eyes, but it can detect food and digest it.
It also has no brain, but it can learn. I actually think it's possibly politician material.
It has almost 720 sexes.
Right. Again, we have to be slightly careful with this because,
We're in a
it's
time of talking about genders.
Yeah, we're sitting at 127 just now if you go and look at Wikipedia to see what they're at. Don't set these fuckers a challenge.
It can move without legs and heals itself in 2 minutes if cut in half.
And if it absorbs another one of its thing, it learns from whatever it absorbs.
It has no brain, as you said, but it's able to learn. And if you merge two blobs, the one that has learned will transmit its knowledge to the other.
And nobody understands how it works.
It's freaking me the fuck out. First of all, I think we found our spirit animals.
Yeah.
And secondly, I think we found our future overlords.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think we possibly may have found the first alien life form.
It's looking like it, isn't it? It sounds like I'm not into all this, this is an alien life form conspiracy bullshit. This is weird as fuck.
I know, but the other thing you have to caveat this with, and just to put it into context, where can you go and see this? It's a fucking mould museum or something. It's a sport
Paris
museum.
Science Museum.
Yeah,
zoo
the exhibition
thing.
that has like about fucking 900 different fungus
it's
or
there
bacteria.
Now, but let's face it, that thing is going to learn. It's going to get outside that zoo. Soon the Eiffel Tower is going to be covered in it.
Well,
the Eiffel Tower is going to be walking.
Have you seen that? Is it Life? The film Life with Ryan Reynolds and a few other folks in it. It's just a matter of time before someone goes, I wonder what happens if we put electricity through it, and then suddenly it's killing folk.
I want to know how much it can learn. What sort of level of intelligence? I didn't.
What,
get
do you know
that.
whether it could negotiate Brexit?
Well, I mean, it's going to do a bad job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's face it. But, I mean, it's saying it's learning.
Don't say that the night we were recording it. They've just said they've got a deal. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's learning. I want to know how much it learns and how much that information it passes on, because this is alien.
And how does it replicate? Is it one of those, does it cellular mitosis, or does it find another blob of one of the matching 750 sexes?
Yeah,
and
does it
that?
split? Because at the moment they're only talking about it joining.
Does it just fire its spaff into the air and hope somebody picks it up?
Fungus everywhere, and then suddenly one day it's going to be like a mile high ball of fungus where they've all collectively formed together. And they are the overlords.
Is it vegan to eat?
I don't know. If it's got a brain, then Extinction
It doesn't
Rebellion.
have a brain.
Well,
that's what you're saying. It doesn't have a brain.
Oh, this is a.
Is it a plant? Is it a fungus? Is it a
vegan
Is it
nightmare?
Yeah. This is a life form that we cannot define.
Is it going to scream if I fry it up?
I don't know. Tomatoes scream.
That's true.
This is a weird one.
Anyway.
What do you think?
I think we're fucked.
What do you think, Internet? What do you think, people out there?
I think we're fucked too. I do it.
Yeah. It is, but it is fucking cool that in the age of we've seen everything, nothing's new, there are no more discoveries to be made type waffle from we've had enough of it, that there is shit out there that just baffles the hell
There's shit out there we've not seen because it's been in thermofrost for centuries, millennia. And of course, that thermofrost is starting to thaw.
Blob could be our last line of defense against something that comes out of the ice.
Maybe it's the thing.
Could be. Maybe it's the antidote to the thing. Maybe Blob could be our friend. Maybe
See what
Blob.
it's like at sucking up CO2.
Maybe Blob could be our venom, our symbiote. What?
Fungus.
Yeah, why not?
But he's good at parties.
I can learn. I can adapt. We just have to stop it digesting us.
Yeah.
But we could feed it something else. The blood of our enemies. Maybe it actually finds it might like whatever demon gets released for the permafrost.
A demon from the
Well, that
permafrost.
demonic kind of whatever fucking raging shite comes out. It might eat the virus, the plague. You never know. Do you know there's a 2-year Arctic expedition that's going up just now? They're going up on a ship and they're going to freeze themselves into a floe on the Arctic.
They're going to freeze the boat.
They're going to freeze the boat into. They're going up on an icebreaker and then they're going to freeze the boat into the floe.
Okay.
And let it go with the flow. And where the ice flow goes, hopefully over the North Pole, and they're going to be sitting taking like samples.
Right.
So non-intervention, but they're going to be taking samples. So they've got folk working on the change in the ice, the change in the ocean, bacteria, all that kind of stuff for 2 years while it kind of drifts to basically work out the impact of climate change on the Arctic.
Well, they're saying the Arctic
that's
Circle is the next battleground.
Indeed.
For
And that's the last thing it needs.
ironically,
is
oil
explosions.
drilling.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's what we need.
Yeah.
Let's pump out of a bunch of oil and cause climate change.
Well,
and then fight over.
I suppose we've also found the answer to, it was always a case of, when humanity wipes itself out, the cockroaches will take over. I think humanity will wipe itself over and Blob. Will take over.
You said it started already.
Yeah. I'm all right with that. If I'm leaving the world to an organism, I'm happy to leave it Blob.
Talking about the Arctic Circle, I was playing that game, Detroit. Being human, you played it?
I played a level of it and I get bored.
Weren't a big fan. Fair enough. They've got these newspapers in the game, and throughout there's like a running, commentary on the war in the Arctic. Can you see us fighting up there?
It's human beings. I can see us fighting over it. Basically, we'd start fighting an empty room. Tell somebody there's profit to be made from anything and they'll fucking swedge over it. That's because they're idiots. Humans and ants, I believe, are the only two species on the planet that wage war, proper, large-scale war.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like battles between,
Like monkey
groups.
battles.
Yeah, monkey battles over territory and stuff like that. I'm talking about fucking proper, ant colonies versus ant colonies, millions of them. Yeah. Humans and ants are the only species that do that, and ants at least have the decency to not do it for a fucking percentage. I would say, yeah, they hold the moral high ground. We'll fight over anything. The only thing that will unify is if we actually meet an alien species, and then we'll fucking fight with them.
Yeah. Throw the blob at them first.
Yeah,
Obviously.
so I'm all for Blob. Vote Blob.
Vote Blob.
And on that note,
Catch you later.
if we haven't been digested.
Super Mega Geek.